Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 22 has now officially been revealed, with many key differences between both the anime and the manga, as I will say this particular manga chapter has to be one of my all-time favorite manga chapters due to its diverse nature that reflects onto the anime itself. Now this manga chapter, guys, definitely starts off exactly where we left off, where we see Gowasu after being stabbed by Goku Black on down to the ground, with Goku Black having to hold up Trunks by his hand, and with the arrival of Goku and Vegeta, we see how Trunks is very happy that they both had arrived, and we see how Vegeta and Goku begin to touch back down as Goku Black challenges Vegeta first, and something very intriguing happens in this particular manga chapter that we've never seen within the anime itself, and that's with the issue of the challenge of Goku Black towards Vegeta, as Vegeta then becomes a Super Saiyan God, which is the red-haired form seen in Battle of Gods. Now the reason why this is so much different is because in the anime, Vegeta and Goku fought Goku Black and Zamasu as Super Saiyan Blues, whereas opposed in the manga, we see how Vegeta ascends to a Super Saiyan God first prior to Super Saiyan Blue, and Goku Black seems to acknowledge the actual transformation as he does say it by name, according to the translations by Herms98 on Twitter, alongside Ken Zyro, and we see how Goku describes Super Saiyan God as being a transformation prior to Blue, and we see how Goku Black describes and pretty much diminishes the Super Saiyan form as describing it as a low-ranked Super Saiyan, and doesn't seem to be confused by this. But having to go back to Gowasu, we see how Gowasu is still alive in the manga after having to be stabbed by Goku Black, and we see how Trunks pretty much tells Mai to take Gowasu to safety as the battle between Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose and Super Saiyan God Vegeta is about to begin, and we see how Trunks begins to look on over, and Trunks is surprised that Vegeta actually is holding his own against Super Saiyan Rose despite being a Super Saiyan God, and Goku explains briefly that Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan Blue the moment he attacks. But the concept in Goku Black recognizing Super Saiyan God by its red hair and calling it by name goes to show that Goku Black knows about the form, in which shockingly enough we see how Vegeta is holding his own against Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, but meanwhile Goku becomes a Super Saiyan Blue, and having to follow up what he had learned with Master Roshi, Goku becomes a Super Saiyan Blue and attempts to seal off Zamasu using the Mafuba technique. And what's interesting about this is Goku actually succeeds in sealing Zamasu away. However, when he tries to put the label down to seal off the jar, we notice in which he took one of Master Roshi's Hostess Bar discount card instead of the actual Mafuba seal. So Goku, not knowing which seal he had taken, he accidentally managed to take Roshi's Hostess Bar discount card instead of the actual seal, in which results in Zamasu breaking out later on, and Roshi having to wonder what the seal is doing there as he's looking for his Hostess card. But even with that, the manga chapter clearly points out that Vegeta as a Super Saiyan God can indeed hold his own against Super Saiyan Rose. Some of you guys may agree with this idea, other people may disagree. Super Saiyan Blue is stated in this manga chapter to be stronger than Super Saiyan God, and Goku clearly pointing out in this manga chapter after becoming a Super Saiyan God himself against Zamasu and saying this should be more than enough to handle you and not having to need the necessity of using Super Saiyan Blue to take care of business, which doesn't tell you that Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, but quite the opposite. Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan God. And even after Zamasu breaks out of the seal because Goku took the wrong seal, Vegeta is continuing his battle against Goku Black, and we see how Vegeta plans on ending things as Goku Black is holding on to his face. He's very dumbfounded as to how strong Vegeta is, but even after Zamasu breaks out, we see how Goku looks on over very shockingly and becomes a Super Saiyan God, and even after telling Zamasu this should be more than enough to handle you, we see how Goku begins to unleash an ass whooping upon Zamasu, as not even Zamasu or Goku Black can hold up against the likes of Super Saiyan God. But even at that very point in the manga chapter, we see how both Zamasu and Goku Black are injured by this, as both Goku and Vegeta in their Super Saiyan God forms were able to handle Goku Black and Zamasu enough, even to the point where Zamasu grabs Goku Black, and we see how Vegeta sticks his hand out in telling both Goku Black and Zamasu that it's over, and we see how all of a sudden, even during the tension between Zamasu and Goku Black, which I definitely prefer in the manga, because in the anime, they were all two goody-goody two-shoes, they loved each other, so they obviously embraced themselves in what they were, but in the manga chapter, there seemed to have been tension between Zamasu and Goku Black after Zamasu had grabbed Goku Black, but even then we see how Goku Black grabs Zamasu's arm, and he opens up his hand, and we see how he removes one of the earrings from his ear and he places it in Zamasu's hand. Because if you notice in the manga, Zamasu doesn't have any earrings on, so Goku Black gives him one of the earrings that's on his ear and he tells him it's time for us to be complete. And then we see Zamasu's face, we see the look on their face as Goku Black suggests fusion. Even then Goku notices something while Vegeta is about to end it all, and at that very point towards the end of the manga chapter, we see the re-emergence and the debut of Merge Zamasu as Goku and Vegeta are stunned that Goku Black and Zamasu have at long last combined their power, and we see how Zamasu even says, "You fools are very blessed to see me in this form," as Zamasu then goes on to say, "I am the one true god of the universes, behold the powers of Zamasu, I am one." And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but having a look at Zamasu, he looks incredible in the manga chapter. I would say a bit more menacing than how he was in the anime. Now the differences in the manga chapter in comparison to the anime so far is, number one, Goku did the Mafuba technique instead of Trunks. In the anime it was Trunks, in the manga it was Goku. It makes sense because Goku was the one trying to learn Mafuba, so now that he returned back into the future, he actually did it, and then as he did it, he sealed him away but using the wrong sticker. That never happened in the anime. He never actually had any of Roshi's coupons that he brought back to seal anyone away, even asking Trunks to go ahead and give him the sticker. It didn't work out to Goku's favor, so that's number one. Number two is obviously Super Saiyan God, and the reasoning why they're using Super Saiyan God instead of Super Saiyan Blue is, as stated by Goku, it should be more than enough to handle them. Of course, we don't know in comparison to Vegeta, we don't know if Super Saiyan God is on par with Super Saiyan Rose in the manga. In the anime, we saw how Super Saiyan Rose made a complete fool of Super Saiyan Blue as Goku and Vegeta fought him multiple times, with Super Saiyan Rose being able to outclass Super Saiyan Blue until they came back again and Vegeta managed to beat him down. However, here we see how Super Saiyan God was more than enough to handle Super Saiyan Rose, even in comparison, Vegeta having to be on par with the powers of Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, even puzzling Trunks. But also in the manga chapter, Goku manages to recognize Super Saiyan God by name, so he does understand what it is, and he actually knows about Super Saiyan Blue as well, as he talks down about Super Saiyan God. And also in the manga chapter, as seen just now, we see the tension between Zamasu and Goku Black, and Zamasu not having any earrings. Goku Black was the one to give Zamasu the earrings and creating the merger. And since, of course, as evidence has shown before, the manga tends to be different than the anime, so we might see a possible different ending in the manga in comparison to the anime. We could have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, or maybe something else can occur to where Goku and Vegeta managed to obtain a different victory than as seen in the anime. In the anime, we saw how the Omni King Zenshan appeared and he erased Zamasu. In the manga, we don't know how this is going to play off because as of right now, we have Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta encountering Merge Zamasu, whereas opposed in the anime, we already saw Super Saiyan Rage Trunks and both Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta battling against Merge Zamasu, and there's the difference there. But having to look at the overall direction in this manga chapter, it's pretty obvious that they were going to fuse from the get-go, but what was unknown was Super Saiyan God having to make another appearance in the manga chapter, so now we don't know if Goku or Vegeta or both are going to use Super Saiyan Blue against Merge Zamasu, or if we might go on ahead and witness a fusion while Goku and Vegeta are undergoing the Super Saiyan God red hair transformation instead of Super Saiyan Blue. So anything is possible. Having a look at the manga and the anime, it's almost as if you're looking at two different things, because so far, having a look at both the anime and the manga, so many different things have happened in comparison in terms of timelines, in terms of the usage of the earrings, in terms of the usage of the time ring, in terms of the overall usage of transformations, in terms of the overall power scaling, because as of now, in the manga, it looks like Super Saiyan God can hold its own against Super Saiyan Rose, which is weird because in the anime, Super Saiyan Rose was seen to be as strong, if not stronger, than Super Saiyan Blue. So there's a little bit of a mix up there. We will get further explanations in Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 23 next month, which should ultimately be the conclusion of the Goku Black story arc, but then again, we're unsure in terms of what direction Toryotaro and Akira Toriyama plan on taking this. But post your comments down below, guys. What are your overall thoughts on Vegeta having to become a Super Saiyan God, something that we've never seen before in the anime and both in the manga? What are your overall thoughts on Vegeta having to rival that of Super Saiyan Rose? What are your overall thoughts on the tension between Zamasu and Goku Black, which I truly did enjoy? What are your overall thoughts on Zamasu not bearing earrings? What are your overall thoughts on Goku having to seal away Zamasu while using Super Saiyan Blue, but then while fighting him while Super Saiyan God? Thank you all for watching. As always, if you guys are fans, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you guys are always always up to date with all latest in Dragon Ball news, information, and updates alongside discussions. If you guys love Dragon Ball, go on ahead and slap a like down below. If you guys want to go on ahead and take a look at the manga chapters, I will leave a bunch of links down below alongside the people that have translated this for you guys to go on ahead and look at it yourselves. I mean, for me, I would much rather prefer the manga chapters so far because at least there's tension there, although it isn't really explained that much in terms of how strong Vegeta is in comparison to Goku. The overall tension, the atmosphere, and seeing Zamasu almost being sealed away if it were not for Goku taking the wrong seal, and then having Zamasu turn that anger towards Goku Black, and Goku Black having to resolve and using and giving him his earring in order to fuse, and overall merge Zamasu looks incredibly amazing. So post your comments down below, guys. Thank you all for watching. Tune back in for more updates, and I'll be seeing you all down the comment section below. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.